Hi there, Misty here. Today is June 2nd. Today is going to be my first day of chemo, and I'm planning on just pausing here and there and putting little tidbits into this video, but I just wanted to complain about our current end of spring, beginning of summer situation with the caterpillars coming in. They are everywhere. You can see them on the building here a little bit. It doesn't matter where you go, they're falling in your hair, and it's just so nasty. They eat all the leaves and all the grass, and it just makes it really hard for the farmers too. Anyways, I guess I will just put a positive spin on it and say thank you, caterpillars, for coming cheering me on. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Hey, I'm just sitting outside the hospital waiting for my hubby to park his truck. The parking here is absolutely terrible. There's never enough parking, so hopefully he finds a spot. Anyways, I'm very nervous. My stomach is turning and pretty shaky. I'll be going in here in the next couple of minutes to get chemo cycle 1 started, so wish me luck. So I just finished my first cycle infusion. It was AC. I don't really know how I feel about it all. It went relatively well. I don't feel bad. I didn't get sick during the treatment. The emotional end of it is a struggle, still knowing that I need to do this and all that, but the treatment itself was fine. The lady that did most of my care today was absolutely fantastic. Very, very supportive, good sense of humor. I have a tendency to kind of joke around a little bit just to keep things light, and she was quite happy to joke around with me, so that I think that probably helped us both. But so it started with going and getting an ECG done for a baseline, because these medications can be really hard on the heart. So I went over to lab and got registered for that. Went and waited in the back chairs away from the other people. That's where the cancer patients wait for their lab appointments. Went and waited for that. Went and had the ECG done. ECGs are super quick. It takes longer to put all those little sticky nodes or whatever they are on than it does to actually run the test. Got that done. Went back to the cancer clinic. They're just side by side, a 1-minute walk. Then we got started, and they had a heck of a time getting the IV set up. The first nurse, she put the IV needle in, and she would get backflow, but then it would stop, and she tried it a few times and she just couldn't get it to flow very good. And they can't administer chemo, these toxic drugs, through a vein that's not working properly. So she wanted it done again, but she didn't want to be the one to do it. So she went and got the nurse that I had yesterday to come and do it. Well, that nurse tried another spot, and same thing, couldn't get any of the backflow or whatever it's called working properly. So then yesterday's nurse tried a third spot, and she put it in there and it was all working good. And then all of a sudden, under my skin, they have this vein detector. If I can, I'll put a picture in this video to show it. It lights the veins up on your skin. It's kind of interesting, actually. So she had that on there, and it showed that my vein had actually exploded underneath the skin. So that one couldn't be used. So they took that out and they were waiting for a bit and trying to think of what to do. They thought about using the other arm, but they don't want to do it in my left arm because I have my lymph nodes removed from there, and there's a higher chance of lymphedema, swelling, not proper flow back from your arm to your heart. So they don't like to administer medication that way. They can draw blood from that arm, but they don't want to administer medication that's supposed to go towards your heart, is my understanding anyways. I could be wrong, but I think that's what she said. So we had a talk about whether or not to get the doctor's permission to put it in my left arm, and I brought up possibly putting in a PICC line or a port. So we had a discussion on all that. Neither one of them could have been done today. A PICC line would be something that could be set up before the next appointment in 2 weeks. A port would probably take longer than that. I don't know, because that's an actual operation. So anyways, they went back and tried a 4th time, and thankfully it was successful and the line worked perfect the whole time. But got that all done, got the medicine flowing and all that, and I seemed to do fine with it. I could feel the coldness in my arm, and I could at first taste the saline. But really there wasn't any initial side effects from it. Finished that one up. The first one, the A out of the AC treatment, the nurse pushes through a needle into the IV, so they do it manually. And then the C part of it, it is just put on the drip on the IV tree. I don't remember if it had a pump or if it was just gravity fed. It might have been a pump. I can't remember. Minor detail, I suppose. Got that all done. They let that run for about an hour so that we could monitor any kind of initial symptoms from that. It can cause a burning sensation in your sinuses. The nurse called it wasabi sinuses, so that hot burning sensation from wasabi. I didn't get any of that, which was great. I finished all that up, and actually I guess that second part of it was running. The nurse went and got some sample needles so that I could practice injecting into this little I don't know, it's like a fake skin thing. It was a little square thing that looks like fake skin. It's kind of rubbery. So I went through the whole process of injecting into that, and then I asked her, is there anything that we could set up so that I could inject water into me so that I could just have a practice one in case I got scared and pulled the needle out before the medicine was in. So she went to go find out about that, and the needles that I'll be taking have an automatic retraction to them. So when you take the needle out, it retracts into it. She wasn't able to find a needle like that, so she just got a different needle, and I got all set up and did the alcohol swab and cleaning and pinched the skin so that it was ready for the needle to go in. Did all that, poked the needle in, and I barely even felt it. It was like just the teeniest little poke feeling. And then I was worried about, after the initial poke, pushing the needle in as far as I needed to, it hurting. And it didn't hurt at all, so that was good. A relief, because I just don't want to fear it each time. So I got that done. So then I said to the nurse that I don't really think I even need to inject the saline that's in the needle into me. I was just worried about getting the needle in. She's like, oh, that's fine. If you want, you can just take it out. So I did that. And now I feel confident that when it comes time to start giving myself these booster needles in 2 days, I will have no problem doing it. I don't love the idea, but it's not that bad. Or it seems like it's not going to be that bad. What else? Troy stayed with me pretty much all the time. He had one errand that he needed to go and run, so he did that. He left after they got the second medicine set up, so it was on the drip. He went and did his errand and come back, and it was actually while he was gone that we did the needle practicing. And then after he come back, the nurse showed Troy where to go to refill my water bottle and stuff like that, and just little things. They were all, actually every medical person that I've dealt with through all of this has been fantastic. They've all been very, very helpful and informative, and I really can't ask for anything better in that way. I'm very appreciative of that. When I did finish the chemo infusion, I wanted to use the chemo bathroom before I left because I have to be very careful around germs now. So I went in there, and with this medicine, it is a bright red liquid that they are putting into you, and it gets excreted out your urine. So even the first time after getting the medicine, when I went to the bathroom, my urine has a red color to it. So I was kind of surprised that it happened that quickly, but I'm not sure what else. I'm not feeling too bad. I am sitting in my vehicle in the hospital parking lot getting ready to go home. I think what my plans are just go home and take it easy. I don't know what I'm going to feel up to doing, and I don't know. I'm just going to play it by ear. Right now, I'm tired. It's been an emotionally exhausting day. And in that way, I'm tired, but from the treatment itself, I think I actually don't feel that bad. Yeah, so I will maybe check back in a little while here and let you know how it goes after I'm home. All right, talk again. Hey, I am home now. I've changed into my nightie because it's a little more comfortable. My stomach is, pressure on my stomach doesn't feel very good, and I am feeling a bit nauseous. So I got a bucket ready. Hopefully I won't need that size of a bucket, but just in case. I am, oh yeah, I'm getting a cold sore, so that's really not a good thing to be getting right at the beginning of all this. It kind of shows me that I'm maybe already a little bit immune compromised. I don't know. We were by the campfire on Saturday, although I didn't let my face get warm, and often that's a trigger for cold sores for me. Anyways, I'm not doing too bad other than feeling a little bit nauseous, and I'm very tired. To help with flushing the medicines out of my body, I am keeping up on my water, and I'm drinking a big cup of coconut water. The electrolytes in that are good for me, and I do find that coconut water seems to help with my headaches, and I am getting a mild one, mild to medium one. All right, that's it for the moment. Maybe check back in a little later in the day. Last video of the day. Today didn't turn out to be too bad. I think my video is a little bit fuzzy, but I'm just not up to worrying about that at the moment. After I got home, I did a little update and said I was tired, so I was going to try and rest, but my mind was thinking about other stuff I wanted to get organized for the meds and all that. So the kind nurse had given me a schedule on a piece of paper for all of that I can fill additional stuff in addition to what she filled in. So I thought that was great, but apps on the phone are so darn convenient that I set up an app and got that all set up for me, so it's handy to follow. Troy mostly made supper. He made a stir fry, and I mixed together a bag salad of kale and broccoli. It's one of my favorites. The light's shining on my glasses a lot. The stir fry was great. It was a really good supper. It would have been very easy to overeat, but I just really don't want a stomachache tonight, if possible. Got a few things done. I did most of the dishes, and Troy was outside doing errands that need to be done, water the garden and look after the animals and all that good stuff. So overall, it was actually not too bad of a day. I will be going to bed and trying to sleep there. When I do lay my chair back, my headache kind of gets a bit worse, so if I can't handle laying flat in the bed, I will come out and sleep in the recliner for the night and hope I get a good rest. I had to take my hair out of the ponytail. I just couldn't handle the pressure. My streaks that my hairstylist gave me. This might be the last time I flat iron it, so it's kind of neat. I like it when I put it up. It's got some nice streaks. It's grown quite a bit since she's done it. I don't know, when I was eating supper, I had one hair fall onto my plate, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't believe my hair's starting to fall out on day one. I'm sure it was a coincidence, but yeah. All right, so I'm off to bed. Good night.